fellow Singaporean real estate investors wannabes, if you want to own multiple cash-flowing rental properties like Robert Kiyosaki, quit your job early and live your dream life, but are thinking, Singapore property is so expensive, cannot own a lot lah. You want to buy in US, you must be a local there, right? Well, I am here to prove you wrong. If you're new to the channel, I'm Tracy from Bite Size Investments. We own multiple cash-flowing rental properties in the US right here from Singapore, and we're teaching you how to do the same. You can buy US properties 100% remotely as a foreigner from Singapore, even with zero US credit score, no US income, and never having set foot in the US before. We've bought over 20 properties in the US right from our home in Singapore, and our students have been doing the same. Instead of you spending hours of your life researching how to do it, give me less than 15 minutes. I'm gonna walk you through step by step in 6 simple steps how you can own a US property right here from sunny Singapore. Step number 1. Choose the right city. The US is huge, 50 states, thousands of cities, and not all of them are good for rental investing. You're looking for cities with strong population growth, diverse and growing economy, affordable houses, and I don't mean cheap houses, but a good rent to price ratio, because you want the rent to be more than the mortgage and all other expenses, and that is what leads to cash flow, low risk of natural disasters, and last but not least, something a lot of foreigners miss out: landlord-friendly laws. Not all states treat landlords equally. You'll see a lot of tenant horror stories in the news from California and New York because those states are super not landlord-friendly. All you need is the internet to find out these data points. With tools like Zillow and AI and ChatGPT and Gemini, you can research in just hours what used to take weeks, and even ask ChatGPT to draw up comparison tables between cities based on these key metrics in just minutes. You can also use Google Maps Street View to walk around the city and neighborhoods. Everything is done on the internet, and you don't need to travel to the US to do this research and choose your city. Now that you've decided on your city, let's look for deals. Step number 2. Learn how to crunch the numbers. This is where a lot of Singaporeans fall short. In Singapore, many buy properties without running the numbers. The rent doesn't even cover the mortgage, yet they claim that they are buying properties for passive income. This is not passive income. This is negative cash flow. You need to know your rent income and all associated expenses: your closing costs, loan costs, rental registration fees, inspection costs, property management fees, property taxes, insurance, vacancy rates, homeowners associations, and whatever fees. You need to know your rent income has to cover all these fees. That is only when cash flow will happen. These expenses will vary significantly from city to city, so do your research on your chosen city. For example, insurance cost is much higher in natural disaster-prone states like Florida. You don't need to be a math pro. Just a simple calculator, run your numbers. Step number 3. Set up your US LLC and bank account. Now that you've found your market and you know how to crunch your numbers, it is time to set up a US limited liability company, also known as an LLC. Why? Many investors hold their US properties under a LLC for liability protection to separate their investment assets and their personal assets. You can set up a US LLC plus its associated tax ID 100% online. You can also set up your LLC's bank account 100% online. We have preferred partners and vendors who can help, so if you do want to set up an LLC, drop us a DM on Instagram and we'll see how we can help you. Step number 4, build your team. So you've got your city chosen, you know how to run your numbers, and your LLC is ready to purchase properties. But before that, you need to assemble your team that will be your boots on the ground. Your key players are your real estate agent, known as a realtor in the US, your property manager, your lender, and someone experienced to guide you through the process. Let's go into each of them. Number 1, your realtor. Now here's a pro tip that nobody ever mentions, so listen carefully. You may not want to look for the most popular and most highly earning realtor out there because these realtors are typically super busy and they may not be able to attend to all of your needs. You want to find a realtor who instead speaks the same frequency as you and shows initiative to go over and beyond to help you get the best price for your deal. A good realtor will help you negotiate the price down even though that means a lower commission for them. Number 2, your property manager. Being remote, the easiest way to manage your US rentals is to engage a property manager. They will handle everything for you, from leasing to tenant placement to collecting monthly rents to maintenance and even evictions. Number 3, your lender. Yes, foreigners can absolutely get a loan in the US to buy houses with no US credit score, no US income, no TDSR, no need proof of foreign income, no limit to the number of loans you can take, and hear this, no age limit. So even your 99-year-old ama can take a 30-year loan. Plus, did you know that the US is the only country in the world where your loan rate can be fixed for 30 years? So there's no need to worry about fluctuating rates through your loan term. You can check this video out to learn more about US loans. If market rates go up, just chill, your rates are fixed. If market rates go down, you can refinance to the lower rates and lock it in for the 30 years again. Isn't that insane? That is called investor empowerment. Why does the US allow foreigners to take loans without any proof of income? These loans are called Debt Service Coverage Ratio or DSCR loans. The loan approval is based on the property's income generating capability, not your personal income. So if the monthly rent can pay for the mortgage, property taxes and insurance, the loan can be approved. There is no need for your personal income to top up the monthly payments, and therefore there is no need to assess your personal income and no TDSR. Without TDSR limits, you can take as many loans as you want as long as the asset always pays for the loan. Lastly, the fourth critical person you need in your team is someone who is experienced, who can guide you along. So do you need to fly to the US to build your team? Let me ask you, if you want to talk to your friend or relative living overseas, do you book a plane ticket and fly over there to talk to them? Or do you drop them a text or ask for a Zoom call? In the age of internet and video calls, we can get connected to people across the world in seconds at no cost. So you don't need to fly to the US to build your team. Step number 5, understand the purchase process. I could spend a few hours just talking about this. We have an entire module with over 10 sub-lessons dedicated to just this in our masterclass. But to thank you for your time and support to watch this video to this point, here's a simplified version and some secret hacks that I've extracted just for you. So listen carefully. Number 1, find a property that fits your buy box, meaning in your chosen market as you have done in step 1, and make sure it fits your desired returns as per step 2 where you crunch your numbers. Then, get your realtor to do a video walkthrough. Some realtors will suggest to just send you a pre-recorded video, but never accept that. Be meow like a typical Singaporean and check every switch, tap, window, door, lock, everything with your realtor live together in a video call. If you like it, make an offer to your realtor will prepare a sales and purchase contract for you, and you sign it and let your realtor submit it to the seller's realtor. If the seller likes your offer, congratulations, you're in contract. Next, you want to order a professional home inspection. A home inspector will check every nook and cranny in your house, even things like on top of the roof and inside the attic. They will bring special equipment to test things like grounding of all the electrical sockets, test for carbon monoxide, and so on. So it is super thorough. After that, they will give you a very detailed inspection report with photos and description of all the issues in the house. So when Singaporeans ask us, hey, you dare to buy US house remotely without seeing or touching? I will show them this inspection report and say, isn't this more thorough than you have ever seen before? After that, if the inspection is good, then you review your closing package from the title company. The title company is something like the conveyancing lawyer or the HDB in Singapore. They will prepare all the closing documents and you need to check through all the documents before you sign and wire the money over. The title company will then distribute the necessary proceeds to the seller. Once the funds are wired and you and the seller have both signed on the closing package, then congratulations! Now you own a US property without ever leaving your home in Singapore. The final step is property management. Many investors think closing is the finish line. They think, oh, now I just have to throw the property to a property management company and wait for the rent to come in, right? Well, my friend, it's not the end. Your race is only conquered when rent starts coming in. Think of your property manager as a staff member. You are the CEO. Does your boss at work ask you for weekly project updates? Yes, right? Similarly, you need to ask your property manager for updates. Not all the time, but at least timely updates, especially during important milestones like renovations or leasing. Eyes on, hands off approach. Get updates, hold them accountable, and fire fast if they underperform. Your rental is a business. Run it like one. To summarize, as promised, in under 15 minutes, I just gave you a crash course on how to buy US properties from Singapore step by step. If this was helpful, please let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear what you think and I will answer all questions asked. And please don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more videos like this. You can also check out this video where one of our Singapore students managed to buy 2 US properties right from Singapore within just 90 days from learning. I hope that after watching this video, you have thrown out of the window any thoughts that foreigners cannot build a US portfolio 100% remotely right here from sunny Singapore. Talk to you soon. See you in the next one.